Hey, it's Paige, 8:30 a.m. on the beach. Yeah, this sums me up. Laptop and a beach bag. If you can't make money from your phone and your laptop, you are living in the dinosaur age. It is time to start evolving, honey. So, I've been living a laptop lifestyle for quite some time, and it didn't happen by accident. It happened through strategy. And if you guys want to live a life of time freedom where you can pack a bag, get up and go, escape the cold, go where you want to go at any time you want to go, then it takes some planning, It takes some planning, but it is possible. Years and years ago, I used to see people taking vacations, right? Traveling, hanging out with family, staying at resorts for weeks at a time, not a few days, weeks at a time. And I wondered what they did. But I didn't just wonder. I asked questions and I did research and I did my own, exploring. So it's three things that the wealthy have in common. They know about passive income, they know about residual income, and they know about investing. So you need to be well versed in those three areas if you want to have your time. So it's sad, but a lot of people are just dropped into society and all they see is one thing, go to school, get good grades, get a good career, get 2 days off out of your own life, and then 2 weeks off out of your own life, and then keep doing that till you're about 65. And most people just accept that as life is normal. That is not normal. That is not normal. Life is to be lived. Your life is to be lived. So I want you to sit down and think about, if money wasn't a problem, if money wasn't an option, in your planning, like, what would you want to do? What would you want to do with your life? What would you wake up and actually do every day? For me, it was traveling to exotic places that I saw on the internet. Taking pictures with exotic animals, like the monkey I took a picture with yesterday, and just live my life. As long as I have my laptop, handy dandy laptop, and my handy dandy phone with Wi-Fi, then I can make money and my life doesn't stop. So imagine a life where you can actually travel for a living, where you can do what you want to do for a living. It's possible. Millions of us are doing it, so why not you? Millions of us are doing it. It's time that you live the life that you deserve, but it's not going to happen by accident. You have to want it, like want it better than you want anything in your life. And once you get to that place of desiring it, then the wheels are in motion. So the first thing is desire. The second thing is you have to put a plan on paper. I have so many notebooks. I go through, I would say, one notebook every 6 months or so, just writing out my goals, writing out my to-do list every day. No, I don't just wake up and aimlessly, even though I'm an entrepreneur and investor, and I can wake up any time of the day I choose to, but I wake up at 5 a.m. I would say naturally my body wakes me up at 7 p.m. and to me that's still sleeping in, so I push myself to the limit all the time. So I wake up at 5 a.m. In fact, we have this 5 a.m. challenge where if you want to start working on your goals but you feel like there's not enough time in the day, then we can add you to our 5 a.m. group and hold you accountable to those goals that you've set. Because just because I'm an entrepreneur and I can do whatever I want to do, I still have structure. I still have goals. I still write them down. I still have timelines and deadlines to get those things done. That's just who I am. That's just who I am. So think about your life, because 5 years is going to pass, 10 years is going to pass, 20 years is going to pass. And if you don't take control of your life, somebody else will. Somebody like your boss, okay? And if you don't like the results of the last 5 years of your life, what are you going to do differently to get the next 5 years to be different? Start today. Don't wait until January 1st. Start today. So my heart is with the people. My heart has been with the people for a very long time. I don't like when I see people stuck in jobs that they hate. And I'm not saying it's nothing, or something wrong with working, but I feel like it's something wrong, very wrong, with working in a field that depresses you. And a lot of people are depressed working their jobs. So those are the people I'm speaking to. If you're in your job, you love your job, you don't have a long commute, you work close to home, you your coworkers are your friends, you love your boss. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who felt like I did when I was 16 getting my first job. I think I was 15 actually getting my first job, when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, working 2, 3 jobs to make ends meet. I'm talking to those people who just dreaded waking up because they know they had to be somewhere for 8 hours doing something that they did not love. So yeah, I wanted more. I wanted more out of my life, not only for me, but for my child. And I saw my mom work all her life doing like pretty much hard labor, cleaning up construction sites and things like that. And did the right thing and passed away when she was 60 with not much, not much. And it really showed me, wow, you can really work all your life and end up with pretty much nothing. And I was like, you know what, that's not going to happen to me. So I need to figure out what the rich and wealthy know. And I did. I had to read a lot of books. I had to go to a lot of seminars. I had to sign up for a lot of webinars. I had to travel to different places for conventions, oftentimes using my last. But I didn't care, because what scared me wasn't, having my last dime, trying to figure things out. What scared me was staying in my same position, working a 9 to 5 for 40 years, not being fulfilled, not being happy, not being able to tap into my potential, not, finding my purpose, not walking in my purpose, not finding my calling, not traveling, not seeing this big, vast, beautiful world. That is what scared me. So over and over, I used to use my last to try to figure it out, try to pay for coaching, try to reach out to a mentor, try to travel to different events just to get one nugget. If I just got one nugget each event or one nugget in one book, then I know it would take me closer to my goals. So I just want to let you know that, living your best life is possible. Living life on your terms is possible. It's millions of people doing it every day. When I come to private resorts like this, I'll run into people just like me, like, oh, how long are you here for? A few weeks, a few months. It's possible. So you have to ask yourself, what do those people do? It's not working a 9 to 5. So why would you still work a 9 to 5 like forever, knowing you're not going to get the type of lifestyle you want, knowing you're not going to be able to live the life that you want to live, period. At least if you're an entrepreneur, you have a chance. You have a chance. So from time to time, I sit down and I strategize, different events and different activities that I wish I had when I started my entrepreneur journey when I was 21 and pregnant, okay? And often, a lot of times back in the day, they didn't have the things that I'm doing now, like our annual tea party that we have at a five-star venue. I didn't see minorities, especially, dressing up in a place of wealth. Maybe they had it going on, but I wasn't invited, okay? So that's why I put on things like this for you guys, so you can participate, so you can rub shoulders with the rich and wealthy and just taste the dream, experience that type of lifestyle, even if only for a day, where you can get to feel how it feels to be served for a day. So things like my business and branding retreat that I am conducting in January in Orlando, Florida. So you guys still have time to get your hands on a ticket. So it's going to be about 20 of us. At a private villa in Florida for 2 whole days, because I love conventions, I love seminars, but the problem with it is, okay, you hear the information, you write down the information, you're all fired up, and then you go home and then you have your job and your kids and your husbands and your wife, and then you don't really implement all the great things that the educators, shared with you. So this lock-in essentially is gonna be it's gonna be for accountability. So I'm not just gonna tell you what I've done to become successful in business and invest in, but I am going to ask you, what's your goals? I am going to sit down with you and look at your blueprint, help you formulate a blueprint, look at your website, or help you build a website or a funnel. If you don't know what a funnel is, you definitely need to be there, okay? And I'm going to actually have you do the work while we're right there. So that to me is amazing, because most people don't lack the information. There's a lot of stuff out there on YouTube, on everything else, you know, but it's not the information that people lack is the actual accountability. I hope it doesn't rain today. It's looking a little grayish out, but either way, I'll find a cabana and I'll get some work done, maybe get some trades in, make some money, make some money. But it feels so good out here. So I just wanted to wrap with you guys for a minute and tell you, living your best life is possible. You have to believe, you have to want it more than you wanted anything else in your life. You have to put a plan to action after you put that plan on paper, and then you have to partner up with people who are going in the same direction as you, people like me. So check out brandandbankit.com. That's BRAND and bankit.com. Or if you got this message too late, just send me a DM. Say, hey, Paige, I have, a certain goal. I don't know how to get there, but I know I need some help, and I got you. At this moment, I still offer life coaching. It ain't cheap, but it's worth it. It's worth it, and you're worth it. So I'm about to enjoy my day, get some stuff done on this laptop, get some breakfast, explore this beautiful Dominican Republic, and probably do a boat ride. I did the ATVs yesterday, so yeah, probably gonna do a boat ride. I love my life. Well, I love my life now. Back in the day, ooh, I used to be so mad. I'm like, God, why did you give me this life? But I figured it out. Thank God I figured it out, okay? And you can too. Let's go.